Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Now in the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He will lead this one off today.
For the Rangers, left fielder.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Popped him up. Cabrera over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Nomar Mazara has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira's there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Breaking ball taken right down the middle, and set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Rangers set down in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Gallo patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Choo. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. Still no score. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to center field. Herrera is there. 2 gone.
Batting second, center fielder number 13, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the... So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something belted.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ramos leads off second with nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Odor ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. In his career against Mike Minor, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First offering on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's down to third. Right there is Beltre. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Hernandez.
So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly. Tough throw to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, He challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Guzman, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So here now is the pitcher, Mike Minor. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Count remains at 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5, no score on MLB Network. So striding in, Scott Kingery as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. Fastball right back to the mound. Andrus on to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chu has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Shin-Soo Choo becomes the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Breaking ball in for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. And that one right down Main Street.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Odubel Herrera, lifted the other way down the left field line. Chu on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now this is cut and thrown to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Gallo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple through 4. Still in now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
No balls and 1 strike. And that misses 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit high in the air down the right field line. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Center fielder number
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Joey Gallo now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Halfway home still. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
At the plate, Scott Kingery, a base hit in his first trip. Minor into the windup. First pitch on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazzara is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Nola. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Pitch popped up. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, I'm not sure if he played this a little too nonchalant or he took his eye off the ball a little bit early or what, but it's never a good look when you can't make a play on a pop-up like that one.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Slow grounder to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies leading off the inning, Robinson Chirinos, and they'll need him to get something going here. In there, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and the big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Batista. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 36, Mike Minor.
Settling in now, Mike Minor, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Rangers pitcher at the plate with a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long. Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Wilson Ramos. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. Minor has his target. Here's the first pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Chu has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez will roll over it and send it to shortstop. Scooped up. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back to Arlington. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Rognadodor now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Misses, ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bautista has a play. 1 down.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Ranging back is Herrera. Still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He brings a .353 batting line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 2 out, nobody on. Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 in the... Striding into the box, Scott Kingery. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 4.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
So 1-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Mazzara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, pitcher Pat Neshek.
Justin Bohr will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Justin Bohr.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chu giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 1-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Stepping in, Joey Gallo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Bartolo Colon will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jurickson Profar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. High pop-up. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His past battles with Bartolo Colon, he's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit out toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. High pop up. Chirinos is calling for it. And that retires the side. One left for Philadelphia. Still tied 1 apiece. Aaron Altair will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Batista is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score remains tied. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Batista.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The next 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Andrews is there. 1 out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. First pitch on its way. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw to first, and Colon's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
Now batting, number 4.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to right. Mazar is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Phillies down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Anderson an 0-2 hole here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A wave and a miss.
Count 0-2.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Maikel Franco is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Beltre. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. His past battles with Bartolo Colon, he's only 2 for 10. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Nick Williams will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
The 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chu on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Wilson Ramos. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is lined into left center, and it's going to get down out there. Santana heads for the plate. And the Phillies are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
First for the Victorian